Okay, let's begin. So actually for this today's stand-up session, I created almost 30 minutes of wonderful set. But Vidya told that there is no 18 plus contents like sex, religion, and politics. So I started striking out in all the jokes one by one. And finally I left with only two sentences. You've been a wonderful audience, back to the wonderful host. That much only a stand-up comedian can perform in a Toastmaster. Because it's too extremely two ends. Because if a Toastmaster is a north end means stand-up comedy is south end. Here we should not do sex, religion, politics, but over there we do politics and sex and religions only. Other than that, we can do only three kind of stand-up comedies. One is talking about managers. Second, wives. Third, kids. Nowadays, we can't make jokes on kids also because they have become so naughty than us. I have a nephew, 5 years old nephew. He's studying third standard 2 years back. His name is Adi. Before Corona, usually I used to drop him in school. One day, his teacher called me and shown his homework note. In that, it was written, I love Vinodini. 5 years old kid. 90s kid not even have a guts to talk to a girl, but 5 years old kid written, I love Vinodini. I got shocked. And his teacher started scolding me and Adi for that one. And I know my nephew is a very innocent boy like me. So I shouted back, why are you scolding only my nephew? Call Vinodini parents, encourage them, then decide who did the mistake. And she replied, hey idiot, I am that Vinodini. Your nephew is proposing to me. I don't know how to respond to the situation. I said, sorry, I'm extremely sorry for that one. I hope, I promise you it won't repeat that. Somehow I convinced her that it won't repeat again. But after 6 months, again I got a call from Vinodini and saying, again it was written, I love Vinodini in your nephew's note. I replied, Vinodini, don't tell this to Adi. This time he didn't wrote that. Actually, I only wrote that one. That's when my love story begins with the English teacher. The problem in my love story is she is an English teacher and I was studying in a school where no one knows English, including my English teacher. You all excited about Valentine's Day, right? But I am so excited about Teachers' Day. Happy Teachers' Day to all. But the only way, so just to get the attention, I just started tagging her in a post, Facebook post like English teacher, engineering student, make a best pair. But she found out that I only created the memes because I created the meme with a spelling mistake. She got angry, she shouted on me, Lord. So I said, why are you shouting for this simple thing? Spelling mistake in English so common, right? She replied, Prakash, if you made a mistake in spell English means I can tolerate. But you made the mistake in the word spelling English itself. Then she gave a big lecture of message. It's very difficult to understand. It's full of complicated words. In Toastmaster terms, I have to say, you can find 200 words of the day, 300 theme of the day in a single message itself. But me, basically, I'm a grammatically challenged person. And she can speak Shakespeare level English. If she speaks Shakespeare English, I can't understand. If I speak English, even Shakespeare can't understand. That is my level of English. So I understood that the only way to impress Vinodini is have to learn English. If you go and ask your friends about how to learn English, they will have one common answer. Don't say Toastmasters. They all will say, watch English movies. Exactly. That. My friend also said, watch English movie. My friend name is A. Aravind. His father name is Gopal. Okay. He gave me a wonderful movie, web series called Game of Thrones. While giving, he should mention that tagline, you should not try it in home. Watch it in home. How many of you face that embarrassing situation? When you watch that movie, all the fight scenes, action scenes, sentimental scenes will come. But the moment your dad or mom crossing that view, exactly romantic scene will come. Same thing happened to me also. Gayatri faced the same issue I faced. My dad gave an awkward look and left the room. And I was in the situation I have to prove that to my dad. Because exactly my dad crossing that moment, one bad scene came at that time. Okay, in Toastmaster, I should not use the word bad, right? I can say not so good scene came. My dad seen that one, so I had to prove that to my dad that I'm innocent. So I made a call to A. Aravind and I shouted and loudly to it's then only it will hear to the dad who is in the next row. Shouted like anything. Hey, here, what kind of movie you gave? It was a wonderful movie, da. Don't talk to me hereafter. Tomorrow bring the other sessions also, da. Next week, sorry, I am from a decent family. Don't talk to me. Next week, my family is going to hometown, da. Bring the hard disk, da. Tomorrow, next day, he brought the hard disk. After watching all the movies in that hard disk, then I understood why people call him A. Aravind, even though his father name is Gopal. After watching the movie, also my communication not improved. So then I asked my friend in office. If you ask a friend in office, means at the time they will tell only one way to improve the communication. That is Toastmaster. So I joined the Toastmaster. By the time I don't have any clue about Toastmaster, blindly I went to the Toastmaster. Over there, the first person came. And he said, you should not use the words, topics related to sex, religion, politics. And the next person came, president. And he started talking about politics. He started talking about Modi. He said, Modi is a talented engineer. Modi is an engineer. Next, he said, Modi is a young and energetic guy. Energetic, okay, how come young? Next, he said, Modi is a playboy. He talked to all girls. Modi is a playboy. He continuously talking about Modi with a spelling mistake. Narendra Modi means should come N Modi, right? But he's saying T Modi. I didn't understand anything. I completely clueless. So I completely attended the meeting like watching a Christopher Nolan movie with a Chinese subtitle. I didn't understand anything. But one good thing, one common thing about Toastmaster and the Christopher Nolan is, even though you don't understand anything, you excite something. You want to watch it again. So same way, attend the meeting again and again. And the fourth meeting, my mentor, they assigned one mentor. Unfortunately, it is my manager. He asked me to give a speech. I can't deny because appraisal also coming. So I write a wonderful script with a lot of humors in it, and they gave the script to my manager. And after reading the script, he said, I never seen this kind of script. I said, thank you, sir. Hey, idiot, in your script, mistake count was more than the words count. First of all, go and correct it. I know only one person who is so good in English. Vinodini. I just called her. I said my situation. I have to correct it, correct all the mistakes. Please help me. I have to give a speech in my office. Just a moment. Sorry for the interruption. We know this is interrupted. Okay, I said this is my situation. Please help me to correct my mistakes. She corrected all the mistakes. And finally, she gave the script, and finally, she said one thing. The script was so funny. What is the motivation needed to give a speech for one more time? Every week I started giving script, writing a script and give to her. During the process of she correcting my script, I corrected her. In 6 months of time, we become so close. Initially, she hated my grammar sense. Later, she liked my humor sense. We become so close. That's when the incident happened. I got a call from her and she said, again, it was written, I love Vinodini in your Nefisi. I replied, it was not Adi, it's me. And she said, the moment I saw the note itself, I know it's you. I asked, how Vinodini? Power of love? Poka, power of your English star. Even you wrote I love Vinodini with a spelling mistake. In the entire world, you are the only person can write I love you with a spelling mistake. By mistake, instead of Vinodini, I wrote Vinodoni. But I managed the situation, which I learned from Toastmaster. I said, how Indian peoples love Dhoni, same way I love you. Like the way I managed. With a lot of managing skills I learned from the Toastmaster, finally she accepted my love. After with a lot of fights in the family, finally last year I got married. Happy ending, right? But when you thought it's a happy ending, that's the moment the next problem will start. My marriage is not a normal marriage. It's a completely different marriage which Corona introduced. Lockdown marriage. No one came for my marriage. Even this meeting crowd was more than the marriage crowd. For my marriage, I printed 1,000 invitations, but I used only 5 invitations. That also to get e-pass. English 4 times they rejected. Maybe I only returned the reason for that one in English. That might be also a reason. The 5th time they accepted. So when I returned to my hometown, there is full of posters. In normal marriage also there will be a poster with a good wordings like made for each other, live long life, valga valamudan. But my marriage posters are completely different. Everywhere there's posters. Vilithiru Vilagiru. Stay away, stay alive. Stay away, stay alive. I don't know, that's a warning for my marriage or corona. And also they put a big cutout for my marriage. How the normal marriage cutouts looks like? The marriage couples will be look so close, facing each other with the romantic looks, right? But my marriage cutout was completely different. In the right hand corner, I was standing. The left hand corner, my wife was standing. In between, 6 meter difference, maintaining that maintained distance. And it's hard to find out it's me or my wife because they created the poster by wearing me and my wife wearing PP kit. The next great thing about marriage is moipanam. I hope you all know the word moipanam. That means in English we say money as a gift. Before my marriage, I went to all my friends' marriage to give 1,000 and 2,000, 5,000 moipanam, in the belief that one day in my marriage they will return. But for my marriage, no one came. But still with some hope, some amount will collect. I brought one note and pen and waited for how much I will collect. Can anyone guess how much it's collected? The amount. Can anyone guess? Fingers also I can show. Okay, let me say. It is minus 37 rupees. That 37 rupees, the note and the pen which I purchased for that note.
1 lakh rupees.
Bro, minus 37 rupees. The next greatest part of marriage is purchasing, right? You know, dress and jewels purchasing. But my jewels are purchased by smuggling only because at the time all the clothes shops are closed. Have you seen the Billa movie, right? They exchanging the briefcase, right? Same thing happened for my marriage also. The dress purchasing is even worse than that. While going to purchasing the dress, I was fully tense. My family members also tense. What if someone informed to that police, the gang of people are going to jewelry shops and to purchasing? And what if the police caught us? What if the police arrest us? I was full confusion whether I'm going to purchase dress or drugs. While entering the jewelry textile shop, in front of that textile shop, the security was there. He stopped us and said that not everyone is allowed, only the boy and girl allowed. Go inside, you have 1 hour time, you have to finish it and come back soon. And then he continued, if police came, I'll alert you, you have to run away from the backside. I was completely confused whether it's a textile shop or a wire room. Somehow purchased all the things by smuggling on the day of marriage. In normal marriage, people will come and wish you. But my marriage is completely different. My marriage happened in a very, very simple way. So I was sad and everyone came to the stage and saying, don't be sad, Prakash. This is what we can do. I never expect this would happen to you. You have to handle the situation. But be bold. Life has to move on. Hey, my marriage has happened, not my funeral. Why you are giving condolence message? And that marriage, two aunties are discussing about. One auntie saying 2 people died in my area. Another auntie saying, in my area 4 people died. In my marriage, they're discussing about that one. A normal marriage will be full of songs, right? But in my marriage, pin drop silence. How much pin drop silence means? The priest is saying, chanting the mantras, that was echoing in the entire marriage hall. And the mantras was mixed with the auntie's discussion. Finally, the mantras looks like Mangalyam Tantunane, 2 பேர் செத்துட்டாங்க, மனஜீவனை ஏத்துனாங்க, 4 பேர் செத்துட்டாங்க, அவங்க வாழ்றது எப்படினே தெரியல. That's how my marriage chanting was. Completely, it was echoing entire hall. And then finally, I got irritated. I asked to go open all the doors. That's why when only the echoes will stop. At the time, when Boomerang uncle said, don't open the door, Corona will come. And he tortured us like anything. He didn't allow anyone to stand nearby. He asked everyone to stand 6 feet difference. Asked to use sanitizer. Asked to wash their hands every time. Lot of instruction he gave to everyone. Even he asked me and my wife to maintain 6 feet difference. Till I tied a knot, I was fully tensed how my marriage will happen. But with God's grace, finally I got married. Happy ending, right? When you thought happy ending, that's when the next problem will begin. On the day night, first night, the dream of all the 90s kids. I was sat in the car full of towers. The door was slightly open. My mother-in-law came. I said someone got corona in marriage call, so first night got cancelled. Everyone isolated for the next 14 days. After checking that only, I came to know that Boomer uncle who said corona will come, he only brought the corona to the marriage card. Actually, early morning, he gone to the test, corona test. From there, directly came to marriage. And he gave a lot of instruction, right? Maintain 6 feet difference, use sanitizer. All the instruction he got from the nurse who took the test. Actually, nurse asked him to maintain 6 feet difference, and he came to the marriage and asked everyone to maintain 6 feet difference. The next day morning, they took corona test. The time of taking the corona test itself, I know me and my wife will have corona positive, and everyone in the family got feared that what if I die? My fear was what if I die without doing anything in my life. The next day morning, corona result came. That's when corona played a basketball in my life. I got corona positive. My wife got corona negative. My sister-in-law got corona positive. Pin drop silence in the entire family. Entire family looked like me, like I did a biggest mistake. Suddenly, with the full of anger, entire family turned towards my sister-in-law. I don't know why she said like that. I don't know anything. Ask Mama. They started shouting like anything. For everyone, corona impact will be for only 14 days, right? But for me, after 1.5 years, still corona impact is there. Yesterday, I had a fight with my wife, still taking that in conversation to that corona incident. How you and my sister got corona positive and I got corona negative. How can I answer that situation? And from the day onwards, she started doubting me for everything. She's thinking that just because I corrected her, I can correct anyone in the world. And she started doubting for Toastmaster also. How you usually say Toastmaster name? TM Anita, TM Supraja, TM Pooja, like you say, right? What she thought was TM means Tamil matrimony. I am getting contacts from Tamil matrimony. I am talking to all the girls in Tamil matrimony. How can I explain the situation? The day of my marriage itself, corona gave the reason to my wife for fight with me for next 10 years. Usually, due to corona, everyone lost their life, but I lost my respect. For the next 14 days, they make us isolated in a hotel room. All the days, I was fully tense. I don't know. My mind was completely towards her only. It's a normal situation. At least she can talk to me. But just because the trick corona created, she started out talking to me for 14 days. Whenever I go to a movie, full of romantic songs. Even I go to a series, full of romantic series. So just to open my mind, I went to an open mic, stand-up comedy open mic. Over there, talking about adult contents only. On that stage, comic is asking me, what is your opinion about premarital sex? Hey, after marriage also nothing happened for me. You're asking about before marriage. Somehow, finally the 14 days over, the end of 14th day, I went to my home, written from the home. In the center of the hall, the Mumaran uncle said, and saying, next week, Adimasam is starting, so we have to separate the boy and girl. And he's saying, it's not good for our family. If you continuously separate us, not at all a family for me. And my father, without asking me permission, he said, okay. My father is kind of crazy person about horoscope. How much crazy means, if 10:30 to 11:30 is a Ragagalam, even he won't allow me to book tackle ticket. That much crazy he was. So finally, after 14 days, they make us to separate for 1 month, 1 more month. You heard about the word virgin, right? You heard about the word married, right? Anywhere you heard the word married virgin, see me. I guess I'm the only person in the entire Toastmaster community who strictly follow the Toastmaster rules of no sex, religion, politics, even after marriage also. I guess my time is up. So I hope you all enjoy my performance. If you like my performance, as well as I'm a stand-up comedian, as well as I'm a YouTuber, my YouTube channel name is Pensions of India. It will also have a lot of fun videos just like that. So if you visit, please visit my YouTube channel. If you like my videos, please subscribe and support. On that note, you've been a wonderful audience. Back to the wonderful host. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.